Have you ever felt like you had to hide who you really are just to be accepted? Maybe you stopped yourself from saying something because you thought people would laugh at you. Or maybe you wore something you didn't like because you were scared someone might judge you. You smiled when you wanted to cry. You stayed quiet when you had something important to say. You said yes when your heart was screaming no. If any of this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Most of us, at some point in our lives, feel trapped in a cage made from other people's opinions. It's a cage we don't even realize we're in. From a young age, we're taught to fit in. Be nice. Don't stand out too much. Do what others expect. Don't rock the boat. But little by little, we begin to lose ourselves. We forget what we like. We stop doing things we love. We ignore our dreams. All because we're afraid of what others might think. The sad truth is, no matter what you do, someone will always have something to say. You could be the kindest person in the world, and someone will still criticize you. You could follow every rule and still be told you're doing it wrong. You could change yourself over and over again, try to please everyone, and still feel like you're not enough. That's why one of the most powerful things you can ever do is stop caring what other people think. I know that sounds easier said than done. We all want to be liked. We all want to feel accepted. It's part of being human. But when that desire controls your life, when it stops you from being yourself, that's when it becomes a problem. That's when it turns into a prison. Now imagine this. Imagine waking up tomorrow and not caring about other people's opinions. Not in a cold or selfish way, but in a peaceful, free way. Imagine walking out the door, wearing what you want, speaking how you want, laughing when you feel like it, and doing what makes you happy, not what makes you acceptable. Imagine looking in the mirror and feeling proud because you're finally living as the real you, not some edited version designed to be approved by others. When you stop caring what others think, something incredible happens. You begin to breathe again. The weight on your chest starts to lift. The knots in your stomach begin to loosen. You feel lighter. You feel like yourself again. You realize how much energy you were wasting trying to be someone you're not. And suddenly, all that energy comes back to you. You feel stronger, clearer, braver. You also begin to make better decisions. When your mind is no longer clouded with worries about judgment, you can actually hear your own voice. You trust your gut more. You follow your heart. And the best part? You don't feel guilty about it. You stop second-guessing everything. You stop wondering if people are talking about you. Because honestly, even if they are, it doesn't matter. Their opinions don't pay your bills. They don't walk in your shoes. They don't live your life. You do. And something else happens when you stop caring. You become more attractive. Not in a physical way, but in an energetic way. People are drawn to confidence. They're drawn to authenticity. When you're real, you give others permission to be real too. You attract better friendships, deeper relationships, and more honest connections. You stop attracting people who only like the version of you that pretends. You start attracting people who love the real you, the messy, beautiful, imperfect, honest you. It's also the moment you start building real confidence. Not the kind of confidence that comes from compliments or likes or followers. I'm talking about the kind of confidence that comes from within. The quiet, steady kind. The kind that says, I like who I am, and I don't need your approval to feel okay. That kind of confidence can't be shaken. It doesn't disappear when someone criticizes you. It doesn't fade when you make a mistake. It stays, because it's built on truth, not on pleasing people. You'll also notice that your mental health starts to improve. You'll feel less anxious, less stressed, less overwhelmed. So much of our anxiety comes from overthinking. What will they think? What if they don't like me? What if I fail? But when you stop asking those questions, your mind gets quiet. You feel peace. Every day is a new chance to be real, to be bold, to be you. So wear the clothes you want to wear. Speak your truth. Go after your dream. Laugh too loud. Dance offbeat. Say no when you need to. Let people misunderstand you. Let them gossip. Let them have their opinions. You can't control them. You can only control how much you let their words shape your world. And here's something beautiful to remember. When you stop needing everyone to like you, you start liking yourself a whole lot more. And that feeling, that's where true happiness begins. So if no one has told you this before, let me say it now. You are allowed to take up space. You are allowed to live your life without apologizing for it. You are allowed to exist as you are, even if others don't get it. You don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to shrink. You don't have to hide. You are enough, just as you are. And maybe, just maybe, the version of you that you've been hiding all this time is the version the world needs the most. Now go, live your truth, speak your heart, and never, ever again let the fear of what others think stop you from being the beautiful, powerful, one-of-a-kind person you were born to be. And if you ever feel tempted to go back to the old ways, to the pleasing and pretending, just remember this. No one else can live your life for you. No one else gets to be you. So don't hand them the pen and let them write your story. Take the pen back, write your own, and make it a story worth remembering. Because the world doesn't need more perfect people. It needs more real ones. And it starts with you.